Morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. I want to speak very briefly about home save seed. Now, as the name suggests, once we've cut our harvest, we take a couple of ton out of the shed and we can stick it in the drill and then reseed the grounds with it the next year. But the thing is, there is one step in between that, which is to get a service provided by a grain seed cleaner. They clean the grain, they treat it, bag it up, make sure it's all weighed out correctly. And on top of that, we also have to pay a royalty. So just the same as you might have to pay a royalty for listening to a piece of music, we have to do it for getting the grain. And it's actually added onto the bill. You can only use it on your own farm or lands that you use. Shut the gate. So in about 10-15 minutes, grain cleaning lorry is going to be arriving and I want to show you the process. I was speaking to a couple of other farmers who are amazed that the wheat that we drilled in these particular fields haven't come up yet. Now, the end of Feb was last week. This ground is still approximately 1 to 2 degrees in temp. So it's nowhere near as warm as you might think, but you can see there's a slight kind of hue of green. Hue is a new word I've learned. Everyone says a hue of different colour palettes. So I'm just walking along the footpath. I think I'll go down the road because it's still pretty tacky, but you can just start to see it coming out. So it's now the first week in March and these have really shot up. I'm happy with that. It's huge, that seed. Look at that bad boy. Now, one thing that I found, because we're trying to break 30 plus years of ploughing, all the ground was capped and quite hard. When we had the demo of the Claydon on the spring barley last year, and I was talking to someone about this morning, it was almost like the seeds were struggling to break through the capping, which was why they were growing at all different levels. And I think once we move to this Claydon system wholeheartedly, I think the seeds will grow more consistently and there'll be less capped areas where the seeds actually struggle to break the surface. Got our new oats that have arrived. These are our reused bags. So we have to shake them out, make sure they're all clean, retie the bottoms, and then this is kind of the outer tie and they'll get loaded up. So first use was 2020. It just stopped raining, so I'll get some videos of it in operation in a second. The guys are just having a cup of tea, got to deal with Lydia for something, and then I think we should be good to go. So bringing the 12 tonner out, we're going to back it up to that intake auger. As I say, it goes in, it's all cleaned in that particular unit and all the waste comes out of this pipe. And then the rest of the waste is sort of blown out through here, which is why it's tied onto the trailer. It's just simple auger. It'll go up and it gets all clean as it comes through there. It's that big dust cloud just shot out of the back. Coming out there, and then runs through the cleaner, and then it's all getting dressed in here, and there's barrels down here of seed treatment. So I need to move some building waste. So we're going to get the linseed off the trailer. We're going to put that in the back of the Land Rover, go down, feed the sheep. And then I've also got to go to a place called City Plumbing because I need some 10mm cable. I was surprised how much 10mm cable is. So for 10 meters of 10mm cable, it was, I think they're going to charge me maybe 40 quid, 50 quid. Utterly ridiculous. Dad's been out topping the fields, which we're going to put some spring barley in, which we had some cover crops in before. That's going to go in the back of the Land Rover, hopefully. So what's really annoying, it took me about 5 minutes to try and balance my phone on the fuel tank, and I actually missed Dad and I handballing it into the back of the Defender. Anyway, it's in, so we're going to head over to the sheep. And when we're getting it out, the one thing, we just watch this in case we rip it off. Bag's been delivered, so I'm just finishing up the rest of this bale. 3 hungry customers. This camera never seems to get the contrast right on this bank. It always looks dingy and dank. So sheep are fed. I'm going to go to the plumbing place now and grab that cable. But if there is going to be a beast from the east or whatever, I'd rather they have more feed than less feed. City Plumbing, nice plumbing Defender. got my 10mm cable, so I go back and install that for the cooker. Pump it up the seat as normal. Lift the linseed off, have a quick brew, and then head over, and there's a load of panels that I have to get from this company called the English Panel Company, and they're going to go as a kind of a feature wall, so it should be quite fun fitting it. First of all, obviously got to load this off. Got my panels from the English Panel Company. And Edward have just gone off to get the sheep, so I'm just putting some more feed in the troughs for them. I've got the wormer and the clippers over there because one looks a bit dicey and the other's a bit limpy, so I'll just go through, just give them a quick spray up, but in the next week or two I want to crutch them out. I'd always like to do it as we're going into spring, because then it gives me an extra couple of weeks so that I can then shear them, I don't know, late May, June. Now that I've got the horner, I can kind of do it myself, which means I can pick my own dates. I might even try and shear them twice, one at the start of summer and one at the end of summer.
Turns out the chickens love the ash from the fireplace.
So there we have it. So it's been a bit of an odd job week, but next week I've got a great video for you because we've got an absolute beast of a machine coming on demo. Please don't miss that. Thanks for watching. Please do give it a big thumbs up. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.